Many people procrastinate because the task looks so massive. It looks like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. If the goal is to write a book, that's terrifying. But if the goal is to write for 15 minutes today, that's doable. In Zechariah 4:10, God says, "Do not despise these small beginnings." Big things don't start big, they start small and really consistent. If you ask a CEO how they stop procrastinating, they might say something like this: "I made tasks embarrassingly easy to start. Instead of saying, I'll work out for an hour, I'll put on my gym shoes. And once you put on your gym shoes, the rest starts to follow." So don't feel like you have to conquer the entire mountain today. Just take that first step, and those small steps create momentum. That momentum usually creates motivation. Motivation creates results. In 1830, Victor Hugo, the legendary author of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, was catastrophically behind deadline. His publisher had given him a few months to finish the book, but he was a well-known procrastinator. He kept entertaining guests, taking long walks around Paris, coming up with tons of reasons not to write. Finally, he was so desperate to finish, he came up with one of the strangest discipline systems in history. He gathered up all of his normal clothes, he gave them to his servant, and he ordered them locked away. He kept a giant wool shawl that hung over him like a monk's robe. Too embarrassed to leave the house, dressed like a hermit, he trapped himself indoors. And to seal the deal, he placed a massive bottle of ink on his desk, a literal monument to his commitment. So every morning he sat there, half naked with his blanket thing wrapped around him, in the cold air, wrapped in that robe with nothing to do but write. He turned his study into a monastic cell. His servant would slip meals and fresh paper under the door, and Victor Hugo would slide the finished pages back out like a prisoner mailing hope to the outside world. His wife Adele said he entered his novel as if it were a prison. And you know what happened? It worked. He wrote day after day, sometimes 12 hours straight, and he finished Hunchback of Notre Dame in just a few months. The book that defined his career was born out of forced focus. Sometimes you don't need more time, you need fewer options.